Oh boy. What do we have here? What? A new Pokemon game for the Switch? I mean, obviously, was a Pokemon Direct. There's always a Pokemon game announced at the Direct, right? Like, come on now. Come on, people. Did you really think that like it was gonna be something else? Did you think it was gonna be fourth gen remix? Did you think it was gonna be another Gen 1 remake? I know there are some Gen 1ers out there wanting that, but yeah, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the trailer, taking a look at the screenshots. We're gonna be really kind of digging deep at what has all been announced and released so far. I'll put in some of my opinions. I'll put in some of the talk to their opinions, and kind of just give you a perspective from me, like the guy that's in like the fan game, kind of. Hopefully, you guys will. Without further ado, let's go ahead, take a look at the video. All right. Before I get copyright stricken, let's pause. Let's mute the audio and take a look. So obviously you have Nintendo Switch, and first up, you have this screenshot, which obviously, I mean, it's the first thing. This world looks beautiful. Like obviously, it's the Nintendo Switch. You should obviously have graphics this good. I would say they even look better than Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But let's go ahead, continue on. Obviously you have that. All these all this, what am I trying to say? Just more like landscape pictures, and I really like that. I really like the detail and like the plots of land. Definitely like, obviously there's gyms, we'll get into that later, but it looks really cool to me. I really like this so far. Obviously the graphics, I mean, obviously below it says game footage, not final. So let's go ahead, go in, and looks like we have first view of our main character. This must be the male character. I really like his shirt. It's kind of more classy than I guess a lot of previous characters in the series. And just kind of looking around, it looks really real. So far, one of the things that I know a lot of people, especially me at least, just looked at Let's Go Eevee. Had these characters, since they did use the same engine, excuse me, as Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They had kind of the characters themselves, like the NPCs, they really looked like lifeless. They looked, they really didn't want to be there. So hopefully there's a new in-game engine. These people actually have expressions going on their faces, and so far with the main characters, that's good, but it's the main character at the same time. We'll see. Obviously, have a bunch of stuff really quickly in transition. Let's go back. Okay. A little bit. That. Okay. Again, more landscape. I just want to kind of process this. Obviously, I watched the trailer. I want to look at this in greater detail. This forest looks incredible. Like, it reminds me of an area in Red Dead 2. But I really think it looks good. I mean, just if the graphics remind me of an area in Red Dead 2, I think that's a huge thing. They have this huge city. This, obviously, we'll get into it. Obviously, you have this tower over here that looks, in my opinion, a lot like Big Ben. And I think you get to that a little later. You have a gym here, I believe. it's not a gym then. I don't know what. So we have more shots. So far so good. Really like you. Different walking speeds. We have Pikachu. For the 10 millionth gen in a row, Pikachu is in the game. Crazy, I know. But there you go. We also have Minccino, which I believe is a mon we didn't see in Sun and Moon in general, which I really enjoy. I'll talk about that a little bit later as well, hopefully, as long as I remember. Battle Engine looks a lot like Let's Go, which I think is really cool. Obviously, you're catching Pokemon like normal. You have this battle transition. Obviously, you have a lot of these just Pokemon. I'm sure we'll go over them in a little bit. But all the battle animations, obviously, they look much better, I would say. All like everything. Oh, I want to see that hill. That hill right here. This definitely has something to do with the story. I'm not going to theory craft, but I'm telling you right now, this has something to do with the story. And yeah, and I think also those rocks. I'll probably discuss a little bit more about that. I just have things popping up in my head from the right, but looks amazing. This is something that I think this is going to be like your the closest thing I can relate to is like Pokéthon from for Gold and Soul Silver. This is not actual game footage, as you can see down here, but this looks incredible. I wish, obviously, the game looked like this, but it's really cool. Obviously, we have the starters now that we're looking at. Talk a little bit more about them later. First up, we have Scorbunny, fire starter. He leaves that. I know a lot of people like the fire starter. This one's my personal favorite right now. The water type. Look at this thing. It's hilarious. He's so cute. Sobble. His name is Sobble. Sob. Like, come on now. That's so cute. And then you have this guy who's really interesting. He's probably my second favorite. I don't know why. I really don't like the fire starter. Even though I like fire starters more. We have Rookie, this grass monkey, which I really like. I really enjoyed that. Then at the end, you have Pokemon Shield. I mean Pokemon Sword and then Pokemon Shield. One thing I want to say, if these things are the legendary Pokemon, I will not be getting this game. Because at that point, we can call this Pokemon Honedge and Pokemon Aegislash. Yeah, I went there. Anyways, releasing worldwide in late 2019. So let's go ahead, take a look at Sorvino. Obviously, you have the video here. We're gonna have more screenshots available. Anyways, first up, new Pokemon. Obviously, the only ones you have are the 3 starters. Re-release screenshots. Let's see if there are any we didn't really look at. This looks cool. If this is a cave, I think that's so much better than any of the other caves we've gotten. And this is I guess something that, as somebody who didn't play Let's Go, I'm really gonna be enjoying just the improvement of how the game looks. Obviously, I saw Let's Go. I know what it looks like. I just still think playing that game, having it in your hands, which who knows, I might get it, I might not, will really be good. Anyways, the Galar region, if we actually should probably just do this Pokemon.com. I thought I could type quickly. Anyways, obviously, Sword and Shield are going to be the first ones up. Have the trailer, Pokemon you'll meet first, and the Galar region. Now, I remember seeing somewhere, maybe it was in the comments of this video, Pokemon Fish. Pokemon Sword. Alright, you have the Galar region. At first glance, I was really underwhelmed by this region. You don't have a ton of towns. It looks, in my opinion, to be a very extremely linear region. And then I get to the point of thinking, hey, where is this based off? This is just an island floating in the middle of nowhere. And then I was like, oh, you just took off Wales from England, and it's England and Scotland. Obviously. And when I originally thought that, I was like, this doesn't make sense. You know, it's not really a huge city for London, but unlike Alola, where literally everything is the exact same place everywhere, you actually have cities in different places. I think London is obviously up here, probably Manchester, Liverpool. I'm not an English geography type of guy, so I'm not going to bore you with incorrect locations on the English map. But with that, we'll have finally these two things. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will be set in Galar, an expansive region with many environments, idyllic countryside, contemporary cities, thick forests, and craggy, snow-covered mountains. People and Pokemon live together in this region. They've worked together to develop the industries here. You'll visit the various gyms in the Galar region, aiming for enviable and admirable title of champion. So, gyms are back. Thank God. I don't think there's been enough talk about this. Gyms are back. She's gonna bark more. Sorry. This is what happens when you have finals tomorrow. You don't get a chance to record this until 9:30 at night. But that's all we have on Sword and Shield. I almost just called it Sword and Sun. That's all we have on the official website. The final thing that's on this is the Pokemon in the Galar region. We have Rookie, Scorbunny, and Sobble. You have Pichu, Pikachu, and Raichu, assuming since we did see Pikachu. The other two are going to be on there. We have Minccino and Cinccino. Minccino, we saw Hoot Hoot, so Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. I don't remember seeing any of these, but I'm not surprised that we saw these. We saw Wishy-Washy. We see Dano, Zweilous, and Hydreigon, because we did see Zweilous in there. I'm really excited for that. If I can get my grubby little hands on one early in the story, I'm definitely going to be using one of those. We have Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon. I believe we saw that somewhere. Rufflet, Braviary, Wilmer, and Wailord. I do remember seeing Wilmer. I don't remember seeing anybody in the Esper and Meowstic line. I do remember seeing Lucario. I think Lucario had something special going on with him. I think we should keep an eye out for that. We have Larvitar, Pupitar, and Tyranitar. Don't know, but I do remember seeing a Munchlax and a Snorlax. Or no, I'm just tripping with the let's go Detective Pikachu. So I remember seeing a Snorlax in that, but I do believe we saw Munchlax in the trailer. So that's that. Now, my thoughts as a whole. I really am intrigued. You know, I think that having a new region, I'm really excited. It's something that we definitely haven't gotten as Pokemon fans. But I'm just gonna go through Falcon and Reaper. Thank you for putting your input. I am now going to use your points. Anyways, the first thing I see is Falcon talking about Scorbunny and Rule 34. But yeah, we're just kind of speculating, obviously, as me, especially as like Pokemon like move guy. That's kind of what I do on this team. Just like types, how these things are gonna work. I don't really know stats because all starters, they all kind of have that same vibe going on. They always have like the same 2 or 3 moves that they have up to level 10, and then you're past halfway to evolution, so it's not special. From what I've seen, obviously Sobble and Scorbunny are the most popular, and then Rookie 25%. I think Rookie is one of those where he's always your second favorite. I think that you have Sabla or Score Bunny as your um top, like, is your number one, and Grookey's your second. And then I think you have the other one up there. That's mine at least. I think it's Sabla, then Score Bunny. Crazy because I normally love the fire starters. But what else are we talking about? We have that's kind of it. As I said, I think London's England or Galar is extraordinarily linear, and I really hope that they change this around. And I know that if you looked at screenshots, there are people saying like, "Oh, this is the towns aren't as small as you think they are, so maybe there's more towns in there that we haven't seen." And I hope that's the case. But I really like the graphics. I'm really looking forward to what Pokemon got going on, and you guys probably want to stop listening to me talk. Oh, one of the things I just remembered that we were talking about, I was Falcon and Reaper. I was talking. They were like, obviously we don't really care at this point because I think Pokemon's really trying to save 1,000 Mons for Gen 10. But I think that you have, like, we don't care if you have previous Pokemon from previous gens being in the game. We want you to, number one, switch up the previous Mons so they're not Rattata, Pikachu, Lucario. You know, obviously we have those already announced in the game, and we have one trailer. Like, that's something that I think hopefully you have a little bit of variety, because obviously you already had Chino announced, so that's good. I don't remember if they were in Gen 6, but I know they were in Gen 7. I think you have oh, what am I doing? And the second thing, number two, is that focus on the new Pokemon. Like, really, come on now. I know that for myself, every first run through of a new game, all of my mods are going to be ones that are new. It just works like that. Someone coming from a fan game perspective, I really want them to highlight. We have fan games that are releasing like 150 Pokemon plus. That's insane. And we're getting a measly 80 from Pokemon every gen. Like, come on. I know that Score Bunny, it's kind of a meme in the fan game thing where every fire starter is always a bunny in every fan game ever imaginable. So I think that's a good meme, because now we have a fire bunny as a fire starter in an actual Pokemon game. But I guess I really like the designs. There's something so authentic about actual Pokemon designs, compared to Fakemon, however the hell you want to say it. But I think that I've kind of been spoiled with Fakemon, and their designs are so cool that sometimes I see maybe like an underwhelming Pokemon, and I'm just being like, can we just replace that with Xmon from X game? I don't know. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can expand on it. We have no story, we have no legendaries. We have England, which is definitely a region that has a lot going on in it in the world. I hope they expand on that. Yeah, I think that's going to round it off. I should probably get some finals. And I'm gonna edit this video before that. But thank you all for coming out and watching this video. I know some people really just want to oh, Pokemon released a new game, I need to know everybody's opinion on it. If you're one of those people, thank you for coming to my channel and watching this video. If you could, to mock punch that like button, and of course subscribe if you have not. I don't really post on this channel too often, but I try to make sure it's a good video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. You can always find me there. But with that, I'm gonna get up out. This is Caterade 5 signing out. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have yourselves a good day.